name is Erica Fischbach, and I direct Colorado Ballet Academy. I have been involved with YAGP since 2008, and I'm so excited to be able to give you some tips for success in the studio and beyond. So the first thing I'd like to say is you need to show up ready to learn. When you come to the studio, you have to leave your life that has happened before, whatever was going on in your life at night, in the morning, friend drama, family drama, shoes are broken or something. You have to leave that at the door. When you come to the studio, it is a sacred place where the only thing you work on is yourself, your technique. You listen to the teacher, you are ready to learn, you are open for corrections, and you have this lightness about you that is ready to receive information and give a wonderful performance of work. I'm not talking about a perfect performance, but a performance of work so that you are working in the studio to improve yourself. The second thing you need to do is dress the part. There are a lot of amazing fashion items that you can wear for class, and some are very flattering and form-fitting, and others are baggy and make you look like you can't even see your body and maybe you should be doing something else. So teachers want to see your body, the shape, and there are plenty of warm-ups, leotards, leg warmers, sweaters, tops that are flattering and form-fitting to show your body. Ballet is a language and it's architecture of the body, and if it's covered up in big baggy clothing, it gives the perception of, one, you might be trying to hide something, two, you might just be a rebel, or three, you don't really care enough to work on expression through your body and through the technique and bring the artistry out, and we can't see it. So it's really important to dress the part. And if you're in a company, you can go even farther than that. If you're rehearsing for a ballet, sometimes it's really good to kind of dress the part, in the essence of the ballet that you're rehearsing if you're looking to get cast, because sometimes choreographers come in, or maybe it's the ballet masters or the director who's casting, and they're looking through the room and they're going to look for the person who looks right for the role. And so sometimes your clothing can even have an influence on that. Another thing that we would love you to do as teachers is work on every correction that is given in class, whether it's given to you personally or to another student or dancer in the room next to you or all the way across the room. It shows that you're paying attention to everything that's being said, and it's very hard for instructors to call out everyone's name all the time for all the corrections. So oftentimes we'll pick one person to give the correction to, but really we want all of the dancers to apply it and to try it on their own bodies and see how much they can improve with that correction. So it's very important to work on every correction that's given in class. Another thing we would love to see is dancers coming forward, coming in front of the teachers, or maybe the second row. Sometimes you'll see very talented people in the back, or maybe people who are not feeling so great that day, and so they hide in the back. It's never good to do that because it gives the perception that you don't care as much, that you don't work as hard, that maybe you don't have much confidence, or that you are afraid to try. And one thing we love to see as teachers is we love to see students trying, making the mistakes, trying again, making a mistake again, trying again, and then succeeding. And if we're always having to search for you in the back, we can't really help you. So teachers are not in the front of the room to make you feel bad about yourself. We're in front of the room to help you become the best dancer you can possibly be and to guide you through corrections to improve yourself. And so you should never feel like you're being attacked or like it's something that you don't want to receive. You always want to be open to receive corrections. Another thing, which we've already talked about, is your positive attitude, even when you fail. So let's say you're given that correction, and maybe it's a correction about your pirouette, and you keep falling out of it. What we want to see is that it doesn't affect you in a negative way if you fall. Sometimes dancers or students, when they fall, they get very angry or very frustrated with themselves. And then you pick up and you try it again and you fall and then you stomp off out of class. That attitude is hard to work with. So think about us as teachers wanting to give you the information. You have to be open to receiving it. And in order to be that way, you have to not get so bogged down by the mistake you've made that you can't even hear or process or physically try to do the correction. So teachers, directors, we always like to work with people who are positive and willing to get up and try again, even if we've fallen flat on our faces. So make sure that when you're given a correction, if it's not working out, you don't have the black thunderclouds coming over your face and nothing can pick you up. If it doesn't work out this time, go to the back of the room this time and try it again and again, and maybe in a day or a week or even a couple months, sometimes it takes, it will improve. Lastly, confidence. Every student needs confidence, and I did say this before. We teachers in the front of the room are here to help you. We're not here to break your confidence, and sometimes students feel so insecure about something about them, whether it's mental or something about their bodies or something about the way they're doing a step, because they're always comparing themselves to others. That can really bring a person down. And so you need to have blinders on, not worry about anyone else, just think about yourself and think about you and how you want to make the step feel, how you want to execute the step, and do it with confidence. We love to see confident dancers. Whether you're doing the step correctly or incorrectly, confidence is 70% of it. So if you're doing a step not quite correctly with confidence, then we only need to correct 30% of it instead of 70% of it. So think about that. There's nothing you can do that is going to make your teacher not want to help you. If you are positive, open to receiving corrections, you work hard, you give the people in the front of the room the perception that you are there and ready to listen to what the teacher is saying, ready to receive that information and bring it into your body to help you become the best dancer you can be. I hope these tips help you in your classes, and all of these can be applied to your Zoom classes. Many of us are in studio now, but many of us are not, trying to be safe, and we can see you on Zoom. So even these tips that I've given you can really help you whether you're in the studio or on Zoom. Everything comes across very clearly. I wish you all well. Thank you so much for persevering through this time, and I look forward to seeing you on stage at YAGP in the future. Thank you.